Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. Today in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with some serious jank. I just came off the back of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight victories in unranked. Okay, in the play queue, I will be honest, I've had an extremely long day. I just wanted to play some jank and not stress about my rank. I just wanted to have fun and test out some new stuff. Spoiler season officially starts tomorrow, so we're gonna start, looking at new cards. By the way, if you're interested in that sort of content, then keep your eyes peeled because I shall be posting decks like that every single day between now and the drop of the new set on July 8th. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell icon. You will be notified every time I'm about to go live. And of course, if you like this video, then a thumbs up is always appreciated. I'm getting the usual yellow dot on my YouTube for some reason, but I'm sure we'll overcome these difficulties, these technical difficulties. So, mono green Stompy with Exponential Growth is the new entry. I'm loving it. It's been really fun. Now in the playtesting, I've realized, look, I think what I should do is go down to one heroic intervention and rather have Snakeskin Veil as my main protecting card for the Elder Gargaroth. Let's see how that split works. But yeah, okay, before I get ahead of myself, let's discuss the deck briefly. So this revolves around a very specific combo. That's why I'm playing in the play queue for now. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to make it more consistent. But essentially, the new cards are Fortifying Draught from Strixhaven, and where is it? Exponential Growth, also from Strixhaven. So the combo is these three cards here. Basically, you can Exponential Growth for as much mana as you have, and leave one mana open. Cast that onto the Gargaroth. So let's say you do it 4 times, which only requires, so because it's 2 X's, you need to divide the mana that you have by 2, and then include the 2 green that you need to cast it. So let's say you have 10 mana, it's 2 to cast, with a remainder 8, you can do 4, X is 4. So 10 mana, 11 mana, you can do some crazy stuff. This becomes like I just had the game before that I just won. This was a 68 9 or something like that. So basically then you attack with the Elder Gargaroth as this huge thing that's been exponential growthed, and then you choose gain 3 life as the option on the Elder Gargaroth, and then at instant speed you cast Fortifying Draught on top of that. Which says that you gain 2 life, so you gain 3 plus 2 is 5, so the target creature gets plus X until end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. So it gets another plus 5 on top of the exponential growth, and then it's got trample. So, I mean, even if they have a bunch of blockers, that usually wins the game. The only problem is, of course, as soon as you drop an Elder Gargaroth, as soon as you're playing any black deck, any exile effects, Binding of the Old Gods, I mean, there's so many ways to get rid of it. It's such a target. Everyone gets freaked out. They start to just like throw everything in the kitchen sink at it, which is why I think Snakeskin Veil is the better option than Heroic Intervention, just because you're more likely to have 1 mana open, and it does add another 1/1 counter onto the Gargaroth. So I'm going to run it like this now and see how it goes, and then of course, as usual, I will adjust the deck in Etherhub and in the description below the video before I publish it on the channel. So, other little cards that kind of help us get there, either to just create some blockers or sometimes go off on their own, are 4 copies of Dragonsguard Elite, the new Strixhaven Magecraft blue human druid, green human druid, that says that whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, you put a +1/+1 counter on Dragonsguard Elite, and then you can pay 6 to double that. So sometimes the target is actually the Dragonsguard Elite, although it doesn't have trample, so it's pretty crucial. I think Dragonsguard Elite is mostly in here just to be a blocker and sort of put some presence on the field early game. Then we've got some life gain in the form of Inscription of Abundance, which also kind of combos with Fortifying Draught, and also allows you to, have a fight spell as a little bit of removal in the deck. But we're not really trying to remove much. We're just trying to survive, ramp a bit, make sure we have, even if they're attacking us, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get them. Suddenly we slam the Elder Gargaroth, keep the Snakeskin Veil open, and then so that they don't remove it. And then if we get to the next turn and you've got Exponential Growth in hand, it's usually 1 turn kill, like every single time I've done it. So to stay in the game, we have, before they beat us down, especially against mono red, we have Overgrown Arch, which can be tapped to gain 1 life at their end step, and is a nice 0/4 wall blocker defender thing. And you can also sacrifice it by paying 2 to learn. And I've also got 4 copies of Field Trip, which is another, I could have run Cultivate, which of course gets the Gargaroth down quicker. You can get the Gargaroth down on turn 4 instead of, turn 4 instead of turn 5. But I did want to have access to the lesson board, and I thought I would just run some new cards instead of just Cultivate as usual. And also I have 3 copies of Basic Conjuration, which allows us to go and dig for the Elder Gargaroth. Basic Conjuration says you look at the top 6 cards of your library, you reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order, and you gain 3 life. So there's a lot of sneaky, hidden little life gain all the way throughout the deck. In Inscription of Abundance, in the Overgrown Arch, in the Basic Conjuration. There's also a little bit of life gain here with Environmental Sciences. And yeah, Fortifying Draught itself. And then, of course, the 1 ability from Elder Gargaroth gains you 3 life. So there's lots of sneakily hidden little bit of life gain. And literally all we need to do is just survive. Make sure Gargaroth doesn't die with either Snakeskin Veil or Heroic Intervention. And then when the time is right, you make a gigantic Elder Gargaroth with Exponential Growth and the combo I explained at the beginning of the deck and just swing in for the kill. To get rid of pesky enchantments and artifacts, and also to make a little bit of earlier board presence if we don't have the Gargaroth in hand yet, I'm running, and also card draw, which is essential, of course, in any deck, and I didn't want to run the Great Henge. We have 3 copies of Toski that can be Gemrazed, mutate on top of. So not only are you destroying a target artifact or enchantment, like, say, for example, freaking Embercleave, but you also have an indestructible body that's a 4/4 trampler, which then becomes also a really great target for Exponential Growth. If they get rid of your Gargaroth, they cannot get rid of the Toski unless they have an exile effect. And this then, of course, because you're mutating a non-legendary on top of a legendary, then you can play multiple copies of Toski and get a butt ton of card draw that way. So if you're drawing cards with those, and also sometimes occasionally with Elder Gargaroth, of course, learning lessons is, in a sense, a bit of card draw. We've also got 1 copy of Introduction to Prophecy in the deck. So we do get to keep our hands stocked pretty nicely, and yeah, I'm hoping to eventually bring this into the ranked queue. At the moment, Standard is so toxic, the meta is a little bit stale, the play patterns are very repetitive. We need an injection of new cards really soon. If I had, I keep bringing up Dev from SB MTG, but his channel is phenomenal. I really like his style. He's super calm and chilled. He has some really good hot takes and analysis of the Standard meta game, and he just did a video today on, will the D&D Adventures into the Forgotten Realms fix Standard? And of course the answer is no. There's like too many overpowered cards in my opinion, and many people's I'm sure, that are from Eldraine and Ikoria, the ultimatums, you know, all of that stuff that you cannot just hope that with the introduction of a few new cards to answer some of those problems, it's suddenly going to get solved. It will be solved in September with rotation. So until then, we have to stick with these blimmin' decks that have been, you know, part of Standard for a while now. And that isn't to say that Standard is essentially broken. It's very diverse right now. I'm really happy with Standard is at the moment. It's just because of Arena and the amount of games that people get to play over and over again instead of just paper magic, play patterns become stale a lot faster. So that's just the way it is. So the introduction of new cards from the D&D set are going to be great, just to at least shake things up a little bit. There's always that first 3 weeks or so where like all the new cards are being tested and there's mostly just only new card decks, and then slowly people start to put those new cards into old decks, and then this meta sort of settles again, as you know, there'll probably be Sultimatum still at the top, and Mono Red will still be there, and Rogues haven't lost any of their important stuff, and they might even get some new toys to play with. So anyway, enough with the rambling. Mana base, very straightforward. 2 Garenbrigs, 18 forests, and then I just put in some utilitarian lands here, just 1 copy of each. A Bonders Enclave, I mean, all of our creatures pretty much are higher power than 4, so another little bit of card draw in there that I forgot to mention earlier. Then a Crawling Barrens as like an alternate win con. You can always, like, if they wipe everything, just keep adding counters to the Crawling Barrens and swing in that way. 1 Field of Ruin, just in case we come across a Faceless Haven, and then Labyrinth of Skophos to remove attacking or blocking creatures from combat in case they do have something that could potentially get in the way of our Gargaroth. I don't see what that could be, as it has trample once it's been exponential growthified, but you know, it's a really nice utility land there, and that's the deck. The only other thing I didn't mention is 1 copy of Mascot Exhibition, because like I've said many times, and I will continue to say, what lesson board is complete without at least 1 copy of Mascot Exhibition? Alrighty. The only adjustments I think I might end up making before the games are over is I might just even go down to 0 Heroic Interventions and go 4 Snakeskin Veils, but let's see how it goes. Let's jump. Oh, and by the way, unranked queue, I just want to relax. We might play a few games unranked towards the end if I'm feeling confident, but I did a really incredible stint on my Winnow Brains deck this morning. I went 10-0 and pushed my rank up into the higher 90s, and I want to keep it there, you know, so that I can try and get into the higher numbers before the season ends, which is only now, you know, 1 day away. All right, Exponential Stomp. Ooh, no lucky hat. I need to go get my lucky hat. After this game, I'll go grab my lucky hat. That's nice. Can I get an arc down early, gain some life, put a blocker down, potentially learn if necessary, and then try and get up to a Toski, and then mutate the Gemrazer onto the Toski. Whew. Longest day today. Eggs freaking exhausted. Orzhov, Silver Quill, the Temple of Silence. It's going to be the life gain deck that we come across in unranked all the time. Little ramp. Let's choose Basic Conjuration so we can look for our Gargaroth. Then always wait till their end step before tapping Overgrown Arch for a point of life. Then you still have your blocker up if necessary. Do we go for the Toski? I think so. Then we can mutate the Gemrazer onto the Toski and get rid of the Griffinary. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. I wonder which one we'd prefer to get rid of first. Definitely the area, in my opinion. And let's plop down a lovely Dragonsguard Elite that we can grow next turn. Drawing a card with Toski. That's very, very nice. So far, so very, very good. Gain another little bit of life with Basic Conjuration. We don't have to worry about any Griffins. Probably Veto or... that sucks. Ah well. Where's our snakeskin bells when we need them, huh? Let's go search for... Okay. Why not? It's funny how many times people forget that I've mutated onto... Ooh, double draft. Onto a Toski and they try and double block or something like that, and then they just get destroyed. Okay. We could do this, but I want to save it for the combo. So let's just go look for Gargaroth again. Oh well, not too bad either. Gargaroth. Pity. So. It's ridiculous how few times I've drawn the card that I want. Should we just go for it? So if I cast this, I have 5, 6, 7. So let's say 6, and I put 1 Fortifying Draught on it as well. So 3 times. So 4, 8, 12. No, so doubles. So it's worth a try, just for fun. Or do we wait for the Gargaroth? What could they possibly do to us? I think we try it. 3 times. Oh yeah, baby! You better block that somehow. 34 for 6 with trample. Indestructible. Yeah, whatever. Oh, -7. Exponential growth is fun AF and like pretty busted. I don't know, like I'm surprised they left me this long to really try and fit it into one of my decks. I'm such a jank lover anyway, and I'm shocked at how ridiculous it is. Like, it needs to be on a trample creature. It needs to be on a flyer, maybe. Ooh. Hmm. 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 Jank juice is flowing. Okay, I need to go and fetch my lucky hat. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to start the queue. Damn it. No lucky hat. It's downstairs. I don't feel like fetching it. Oh well. There's the Gargaroth. With the ramp to get there. It's unranked, so I don't care. Just hope our luck holds. Hat or no hat. It's confusing. That's also very nice. Kairuda! Kairuda! So it's Gargaroth next turn. Except we don't have the snakeskin bell to protect it. I'm gonna hold off. Toski! How are you, mate? Man, I haven't drawn either Snakeskin Veil or Inscription of what's it? Something Intervention. Since I've started playing this in unranked. It's like I'm on game 10 or something. I haven't drawn either of those cards once. It's a little bit weird. Like, I guess it's because I'm doing so much like shuffling of my deck with all these search for blah 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 cards, but. Will you risk it? Nah. Four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's gonna have Garuda mana next turn. Garuda! Always the same shit. That's why you need the snakeskin veil. It's like essential. So I think I'm just gonna put 4 copies in. I need to be drawing that card like more often. It's really blowing my mind how I haven't at least once yet. What a charming fellow. Main deck, Essence Scatter. Whatever. That's really quite frustrating. Here comes Garuda. He's probably gonna get my Elder Gargaroth, put it into his. Wait, no, only even mana value. Sorry. Can take my Dragonsguard Elite, I guess. Oh god. Oh god, there goes 2 of our Exponential Growths. And 1 Snakeskin Veil. Probably take my Gemrazer. No. That's not good. Yeah, definitely gonna go 4 copies Snakeskin Veil. There's a lot more targeted removal than not. Odd deck. Garuda deck. Haven't seen very much at all Garuda lately. Garuda. The one I choose. I guess it doesn't really matter. So now he's gonna do the bounce thing. Great time to scoop this one up. Ay, caramba. What the hell? He's going for the huge board option. Now he's gonna get the Foreign Flex probably. Yep, even mills another one. That means I can't do my combo now. Well, I can just do this. Skophos. Any sort of potential attacker? Kogla. No veil. Yay. Okay, let's make those adjustments quickly. So can't be losing to bronze players with weird jank. I mean, I'm playing some weird jank myself, so that is to be, you know, expected. Now I like a lot. The initial deck had 4 copies Heroic Intervention because it also protects you from sweepers like Doomscar and Shatter the Sky, but I just want to make sure like that same problem with the Binding of the Old Gods doesn't happen again to our Gargaroth when the time comes. And maybe, just maybe, go down one Basic Conjuration and go up. I don't know, nah. No. Let's play it. Let's keep playing Basic Conjuration. ×3 for that life gain, baby! It is so hot in the Mediterranean right now. Holy cannoli. I think it was like 30 something degrees today and just humid, sweltery. So damn hot. There we go. Add one copy, suddenly it's like Snakeskin Valesville. The only thing they have that can get rid of this is the Skyclave apparition, which they can definitely be playing next turn, so I'm just going to give it a second here before I actually cast this card. Next turn we cast the Dragonsguard Elite. Ooh, an Eerie. How creative. Just change one card in the deck, suddenly it's like all you're gonna get. So if I put this, it becomes a 2-3-4-4. Should we block? Doesn't really matter. This game's over. Okay, now we can block this way, and I think kill it. At least it doesn't get to make any more angels. GG anyway. Mono white doing mono white things. Scared, aren't you? Let's kill the Linden. Yes, that's nice. I mean, not really. Need a little bit of life gain here. Can do 7 damage next turn. Should we swing? Anyway, we can't block the flyers. Oh no! Oh, we're dead. We're so dead. One more land. Nah. Okay. I think that's GG. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're down to 1. We should have gone for the Damn. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 games. No, sorry, 7 wins out of 10 games in unranked, but still pretty nice. You guys just see me moving my mouse along top right corner of my screen. You're like, what the hell is this guy doing? For those of you who do not have a deck tracker yet, I highly recommend MTGA Assistant. Just Google MTGA Assistant. It's the Etherhub assistant. Keeps track of all your statistics, opponents, decks. There's latest deck reviews, articles, YouTube videos from all the content creators, including yours truly. I highly recommend it. It's guaranteed to improve your gameplay, or at least guaranteed for sure. There's so much additional information that you wouldn't be getting in any other way. And the only other alternative that's worth talking about is untapped.gg, and that is not, it doesn't give you as many options free of charge. You have to pay to get the pro version and that sort of stuff, so highly recommend it. Okay, so Lesnia. There's the Gargarothy. How are you, mate? Welcome to the party. Good on ya, good on ya. God, I miss my Aussie friends. They're so funny. Good on ya, mate. That's definitely Doomscar. I mean, I would think it's probably Doomscar. El Heliado. Doomscar? Oh, that's that thing that does, it's the X, he does like 5 damage to tap creature. It's the other Foretell card that I can picture him having there. Even worse. Okay, we just need a Snakeskin Veil. In case he has like a Giant Killer or something else like that. To protect the Gargaroth, and then we're off to the races. So far they haven't done enough damage for me to be worried about anything. Do we go for it? Might as well. See what happens. Well, we can do a 24-6 next turn. If we draw another land. The YouTube error again. Just use the checkered boxes. No, internet's looking good. YouTube's just being annoying for some reason. Another Gargaroth. Gargaroth against Gargaroth. You can't destroy an undestructible card, I'm afraid, my dear fellow. Watch this. Does he block? Nice. Bye-bye. 2 card draws. Yeehaw! It's GG. Unless he plays a Doomscar, in which case it's still GG because we got Gemrazer. Don't you read the cards, mate? So terribly sorry. 3, 4, yeah. Oh. Damn it. Poor Bronzy. Why is YouTube giving me this shit? I mean, I just don't understand. I'm getting like a beautiful speed test on speedtest.net, like freaking over 60 megabyte a second. Not even like asking for much. It's a pretty low. I mean, I set my stream settings to low latency. It's not even like, anyway. Moan, whine. Should we try play one in ranked? I'll play the last one in ranked when we're close to the hour, just to increase the entertainment factor by a touch. Probably shouldn't have kept that, but whatever. It is unranked. After all, we might get another land, then we can go field tripping in the fields. Come on, YouTube, don't give me this. Ooh. Come on, land. No land. If a seedling can push through soil, through solid stone, then there is no limit to what I can do. Do you have like a Bone Crusher Giant? Because, you know, it's getting a little boring waiting for you to do something, buddy. It's probably Bone Crusher. Omen. Okay. This becomes quite a big creature. It will be 2, 3, 5, 5. Nice. Boom. No land stand. Come on, land. Yuri. Does he have the counter? It's highly likely. Jeskai. Yorion. No counter spell yet. I guess. No. Now let's just get stocked up with more creeps. We can double the counters on this. No, we need 6 mana for that. Thinking of like a Naya deck. Or a Naya deck with the Fox. Or it could just be like a Gruul deck. Or a Celestial deck. Oh, I beg your pardon. Ooh, Celestial deck with the Fox. Can't be countered. Hopefully he tries. You never know when you're playing in the unranked too. A brazen Liberoa. Okay. Goes a card. but leaves himself counterspell list. I'm going to bring in a Gemrazer on top of this Toski and kill the Führer of the Bitten. Mutate, huh? Check this out. I'm so sorry. I must have really made a horrible sound on this tree. There's a mosquito. Tried to swat it off, ended up swatting off. Bloody headset. Nice. They've got a Bone Crusher we can save the Dragonsguard Elite with. Okay, fetches the Yorion. Yeah, I would swing if I were you. Basic Conjuration and Overgrown Arch, or just Elder Gargaroth and save a Fortifying Draught. I think that's the way to go. Yay. Mystical Dispute. Boring! This is also another card that I'm not sure about in the deck. It is handy. Life gain. Yeah, I think it deserves its place. Okay. Again. Yorion. We need more yeah, like maybe, I don't know, I like the Toski idea, like, you know, to be drawing quicker so we can get to the exponential growth more consistently. Okay, there's the Yorion. I beg your pardon. Cannot stop yawning. Why would you do something like that? You do realize that. Yeah, exactly. Fine. Totally okay with that. Okay. Thinking about it, knows I might have something up my sleeve. We've gained 3 already. Plus 2, this becomes a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. And that means if he doesn't block because he's worried about losing his Yorion, I'm gonna, okay. So do we put it onto the Gemrazer? I think that wins the game. Oof, so close. Still no Snakeskin Veil. would you do something like that? Unbelievable. Enclave ruining games since almost 2 years now. Just freaking Enclave. Okay, we are approaching rapidly the 1 hour mark. I think it's time to take this deck for a spin in the ranked queue. See if we play some decks that we can recognize. Even though it will be boring, at least I'll know what they're gonna be playing. Ooh. Matchmaking algorithm taking its sweet time, trying to figure out the best deck to put me up against with this weird thing that it sees me playing. Oh no! I went back into the unranked queue. Okay, next game. Oh what? Oh no! Okay, it's unranked. Can't see it. Sorry, so sorry. I clicked the wrong thing. That's this is traditional. My bad. Middle Stoner 420. Lucky that wasn't ranked. I would have flipped my lid. Beg your pardon? My computer is so hot. This weather is really quite hectic. 95 degrees on my GPU, on my CPU, 90 degrees, 99. Tradition standard ranked. Toby 071718. Of course it's Sultai Ultimatum. Of course it is. When is it not? Already Essence Scatter? No. Greenland and our sealed fates are sealed. That is so annoying. Just gonna probably get rid of this. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yep. Oh no, it seems to be Dimir control with Yorion. Unless he just hasn't drawn a green mana source. Can't counter Toski. I doubt mono, a guy on 93% forgets that. Okay. Brick in a little bit. That's nice. 2 bottom. Definitely bricking. Fetches the Yorion, maybe. I hope. Come on. Tap out. Please. Definitely Dimir, maybe one of CGB's decks that someone went and copied. He's been doing a lot of these Purple Pain, Yorion, Sky Noodle shenanigans. Okay, that's definitely saw it coming. It's worth a try. decent. Probably, what's his face? Alrund Epiphany. Needs one more mana to cast it if it is. Ooh. The Nightmare Shepherd. Muse, whatever. -3.
Surrender every morsel of fear.
Try and target me with something, come on. Let's get Exponential Growth off the top next turn. That would be epic. Does he have another? What a rat.
The shadows awaken.
That was just to behold the multiverse. It's the thing with Foretell, it did add a lot of like extra thinking. You know, could have been so many things. And you'd always have this like uncertainty that's even worse than not seeing what's in his hand, because you're like, no, it's one of those. Yeah, this is definitely CGB's deck. It's got some sort of bounce removal thing. No.
Are delightfully friendly.
Oh god, dude, just fuck you. I was so close to playing Demo Control tonight instead of this, and actually trying to play a ranked, but I decided against it. No, so successfully controlled the board. Dead bullshit, and we are dead, almost certainly. Should have done that later. Now the card that's going to leave us in September, it's quite a pity. Actually, offers fun. Totally fair and balanced Planeswalker in my opinion. Could have swung in with the Crawling Barrens as well there, mate. Negate, and then I scoop. No. So let's play it out. Let's play it out for the channel. I would have scooped long ago if I was not streaming. Ooh, the urge to scoop is very strong right now. I believe he had that heart to sack negate. Rat. Masterful control. Totally shredded me. What's he gonna take off the top now? 2 lands. Snakeskin Veil.
The shadows awaken.
And it's over. We got completely schooled. Woo, a Toski! Good game. Okay, that's gonna be it. Yeah, even had an answer to that. Come on. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. I had some fun playing some Magic games there, little relaxing, unranked queue, mono green Stompy with Exponential Growth. We got it off once with the, instead we used the mutated Toski with Gemrazer on to do the job. But yeah, we'll have to keep adjusting this deck, and maybe I'll bring a version 2 later on. Maybe there's some new cards in D&D set that is going to make this a little better. I'm always going to try and make some upgrade guides to most of my decks. I've done so already with a few on the channel. So keep your eyes peeled. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that lovely stuff down below the video. And I shall see you tomorrow with some freshly brewed brews. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.